So it's happened again. Somebody else who our security services have been concerned about has gone out and committed an atrocity. In this case, murdering 3 people in a park in Reading. And we hear, why aren't the security services doing more? Well, they've got 3,000 people on their very, very high priority list, another 30,000 that they're concerned about. And I guess the real truth is that unless we treble the size of our security services, there is a limit to what they can do. But that's been one of the big debates that we've heard today. Another big debate, of course, is the media favourite about mental illness. They're very, very keen, as quickly as they can, to say this was about mental illness. They don't really want to talk about jihadism or any other potential problem. And in response to it all, what do we get? We get the Prime Minister saying that we must look at this and we must learn some of the lessons from this. How many times have we heard that from Home Secretaries and Prime Ministers over the years? Well, let's just look at this. This young man entered the country illegally in 2012. He came from Libya. He told people he was fighting against Colonel Gaddafi. And yeah, I know it became state policy to get rid of Colonel Gaddafi, and I'm not here to praise or support the Gaddafi regime in any way at all. But the truth is, of course, many of those who fought against Gaddafi were actually Al-Qaeda / ISIS sympathizers and supporters. There were no grounds to give this guy asylum, no grounds to give him refugee status, and yet, after 6 years of being illegally in the United Kingdom, he was in 2018 granted asylum. He then began a series of very, very nasty, horrible criminal actions, including racially aggravated assault. You see, racism can go the other way too. He spat at a police officer, abused a police officer, behaved appallingly in court, made it perfectly clear, him and his brother too, made it perfectly clear they absolutely loathed and reviled this country. So I think we should spend a bit less time criticising our security services, questioning whether this actually was more to do with mental health than any other issue. There is one very simple reason for what happened in Reading, and goodness me, we've seen it before, haven't we? London Bridge attacks, bombings at the Manchester Arena. Again and again and again, we see this pattern, and very often it is people who have come to this country from Libya. The fault lies firmly, squarely with the British government. We are weak. We are pathetic. We don't send people away who fail to get asylum. We just allow them to keep applying and appealing until in the end, they pretty much get what they want. That's where the fault lies. Now, part of